Hi, I'm Bruce and I'm currently renovating a cottage in County Clare and looking after the homestead. My knee is recovering well and I'm back on my feet working on the built-in cabinets upstairs and dealing with swarm after swarm of bees. After losing our ducks, me and the kids get some eggs into the incubator to start again.
Wait, it's his turn.
Hey guys, so it's been just over a month now since my injury and I'm making good progress hobbling around. I'm able to do a few things now. So yeah, you just saw me there fitting the drawers. They're all done, so now I'm on to making the cupboard doors and the drawer fronts. I've cut those in 12mm and then I've got the rails to make the shaker doors cut out of 6. I've loose fitted them all, shimmed them all up, made sure they all fit into the openings. So now I'm just going to go through and cut all the rails. Big shout out to my friend Robin because he very kindly took my cutting list and cut all the doors for me on his big sled saw. It saved me an awful lot of time. So yeah, enough chat for me, let's get into it. So I actually decided to stop the way I was doing things last night with putting the rails on because the nails I have in that gun are slightly too long. So they're going all the way through and they're actually making a little bit of a splinter on the back of the door. So I'm going to go and see my friend Keith. He's got a little boss stitch nailer which does 15mm brads. I'm going to use that, and I'm also going to make myself a little jig just for lining up the edges of the rails because I'm just finding it a bit tricky and time consuming doing it by hand. But anyway, unfortunately, in between this, had a bit of sad news. I had my 3 ducks escape and all 3 dogs decided to have themselves a meal. So that's less than ideal. The kids are obviously a bit upset. There's a slight silver lining. I have a good collection of eggs. So I'm actually going to go over to my friend Tom Barry's house. I'm going to borrow his incubator and see can we hatch out the eggs that we've got and try and start again. And in the meantime he has a swarm of bees that have entered into a rabbit hutch that he wants a hand moving, so I'm going to go and do that now. Maybe let's give them a little rest.
Yes.
And have another check in about.
Yeah, we'll come check, come on.
All we can do is try our best.
Yeah.
So it's been about half an hour now, maybe longer. They were in a right awkward spot, so we kind of just grabbing as many as we could to get them into the hive, and we were kind of keeping fingers crossed that they were gonna that we had the queen amongst them. But looks like we've been successful because all of the ones in the rabbit hutch are gone, and they're all fanning, letting them know the queen is inside. So happy days. Success!
Yes, brilliant.
And subscribe to Bruce's channel.
Yes, David. I need to send you out on an advertising campaign for me, I think. So, all of these eggs that we have here are potentially fertile, and they're new. According to the manual of Tom Barry's incubator, they're viable for about 14 days. So potentially all of these could hatch. So I've just given this a clean. We're going to set these in here, and then I'm going to turn the incubator on and just see if the temperature's right, and then we'll wait and see. The incubation period is around about 28 days for ducks, so hopefully in 28 days we'll have some ducklings running around the place, which I'd say the kids are very excited about. So what we can do is, as long as they're up, they have to go up on end, so the big end's at the top.
Okay.
But what we'll also do on the one where we've not got enough to hold them all in,
This one's the same on
we'll lean it in slightly.
This one's the same on both sides.
That's the fat end.
This one's quite fat, so I'll put this one
We have also got one that Betsy's put in there with a small hole in there. It's more than likely going to do nothing, but nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Wait, does it turn?
Yeah, every hour.
Why?
Because that's what a duck would do. It would roll the eggs so it gets even heat.
How much does it turn then?
About 90 degrees. So it starts on an angle and goes like that.
Alright.
Right, okay. So here's the temperature. I think this has got to get to 37.4 to 37.6, was that?
Yeah.
And assuming that temperature stays stable, then we can put the eggs in.
Awesome.
Hey guys, so I've got everything I need to be getting on with these doors, but swarming season is upon us and my bees are swarming again. I'm actually completely out of hives now. I'm already up to 4, so I've got friends, Jules and Anthony, have decided to get into beekeeping. They've got everything that they need, so they are on their way to us as we speak. So I found out where they're balling. I'm going to do a bit of my cupboard doors whilst I'm waiting for them to turn up, and then it's bee collection time again. So if I was a good vlogger, I'd have remembered to pick up the camera when we got the swarm, but being useless, I didn't. But it was the easiest swarm that I've ever had to collect. They were on a branch, so just got some secateurs, cut them off and just dropped them straight in. But yeah, you can see them now. There's no bees left out. And they swarmed out of this hive anyway. But I've got 4 hives now and I've not got any more hives available, so any swarms I catch now I'm trying to find homes for. But anyway, I'll wait till the sun goes down, shut the door on that and lift that round to the front of the house, and they can come and collect them in the morning and go to their new home. Anyway, Annie's out doing a workshop, so Betsy's asked whether we can make some popcorn and watch a movie, so that's what we're going to do now. I'll see you in the morning. So I'm back doing cupboard doors. the bees always seem to have a fantastic timing in them for when they decide to swarm or create a problem. Anybody that keeps bees will also know that. So that's 3 swarms in 3 days I've had to deal with. But hopefully I'll calm down now. And I've got 19 of these cupboard doors to make and a lot more drawers to do. So I'm not going to record the whole thing because that will be mind numbing. So I think I'm just going to blitz through these, and once I have all the rails cut and made, I'll bring you on to the next step. But again, for those of you that are interested in maybe doing something similar, I'm always evolving as I go along. Usually the first couple of things I make don't go that well, and then I start to streamline, and this has been the best way of doing it. So I've just got a straight edge up against there on my wall of the workbench, and then I can just offer that up, get the glue on there, push it up against that. Now I know that sits flush. Just 3 little mini brads into there, flip it around to the other side, then I measure the gap and cut my middle rails and get them slotted in. Same story. Anyway, yeah, I won't bore you. I will catch up with you once I get to a new stage. Good morning everyone. So before I get started doing my cabinets and everything, all of my established beehives are running out of space, so I need to put another super on. Hopefully Mina will get a crop of honey off at least one of them this year. But I haven't got enough foundation board, so I've seen a few guys do a bit of a trick where you cut this in half and you just half fill, or just put a bit of a bar across the top of the frame, and then the bees will actually draw the rest of that out. I wouldn't normally do it that way, but I don't have a choice, so I'll do this and get some more ordered. I'll get that done, get the supers on, and then I'm going to get back on with my cabinet doors and drawers.
For relief, free pass. You don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun.
So I was all geared up and ready to go, but now one of my other hives has just swarmed. This will be the 4th swarm I've collected in 4 days. At least I'll get to show you guys how I do it. So unfortunately I think I took a little bit too long getting that hive together, but they've just started spiraling up in the air and swarming again, going to wherever they imagine home's going to be. So we're just watching them with a bit of awe. Where are they going then? Go in that box, look, that box is ideal for you to go in. So Annie's got the feeder there, we just cleaned it out, and I've made some syrup, 1 part water, 1 part sugar. I'm just going to go and feed the swarm that we collected a couple of days ago. They were a secondary swarm, so generally find they need a little bit more support to make it through. In the wild they don't actually have a very high chance, but 2 swarms last year I got were secondary swarms which I fed up and they're thriving now. So I'll do that, get these supers on. I can try and get some work done today. I might end up having to wrap this vlog up very incomplete. Ready, Anne?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Honey.
Whitman.
It's a lovely tall hive now.
Oh, queen. Queen.
Where?
There. There. There's a queen. Quickly go and get that box. Get that box.
How are they not seeing your hand?
Wow, that was quite amazing. I think that swarm that was in the grass over there had gone back to the hive it was from, but they'd swarmed on the outside of the box. And I'm not normally very good at spotting the queen, but just out the corner of my eye, I spotted her, and I managed to pick her up. I dropped her in to a box that we had prepared from earlier, and hopefully now I leave them to it, they should all find their way in there. I'm knackered, and the day has nearly disappeared. And I've achieved nothing on my to-do list today. So if anybody ever wonders why it takes me a long time to get things done, it's because I start a day with a plan, and more often than not it never goes to plan. So I finished sanding all of the face frames, but before I sign off this week's video I just wanted to show you a couple of doors fitted, and I'm very excited because it looks, in my opinion, amazing. I'm well chuffed. So all I've got to do now is do that to the rest of the doors. So I am going to sign off here because I'm just going to crack on drilling the holes for the hinges, and then the next thing to do will be paint this whole thing and fit the drawer fronts. And it's done. Woohoo! Don't forget, if you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, it'd be great if you could subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.
Thank you.